Yo, what's going on, y'all? This is Marcus Rosa, aka Mazuma TV, back at y'all with another live. Man, I hope everybody's having a blessed, beautiful, positive, productive night. I hope y'all had a great day overall, man. I hope you and yours are doing extremely well. I know I'm feeling extremely blessed right now, man. Got my son sleeping in the other room. You know what I'm saying? I was gonna come on at 9 o'clock, but he was giving me a little bit of a hassle. You know what I'm saying? So I had to push the time back just a little bit, man. You see what I'm saying? I also got to do some things. I had to do some things around the house as well. So you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So we back in the building, man. We're gonna speak about this Dmitry Bivol versus Artur Beterbiev fight. You know what I'm saying? Was it controversial? Was it a robbery? We gonna get into it, man. I'm gonna provide my opinions and I'm gonna tune in with the nation to see exactly what they thinking. You know what I'm saying? And then we're gonna get into the comments in a little bit. But before I do that, man, I'm gonna just turn down this music a little bit that's going on in my room because it's a little bit loud, man. I need to focus, you feel me? So I'll be right back with you. All right, so we back. We back. I just needed to close that door. That was all. Let me see the comments before I get up out of here, man. Nah, I slap fire out of Blackie. Little dumbass bitch keep getting in my way while I'm trying to go live. Shit annoying as fuck, bro. Equip FC says salute. Mazuma Nation, what's going on? Equip, what's going on? What's going on? Good to see you. My brother Boxer Film says everyone saying Bivol won. That's crazy. Mark, salute to the nation. No hope, all is well. Likewise, my brother. Thank you. Coffee Plant said, ooh, wee, this about to be interesting. Hashtag Philly Nation. Yep. Boxer Phil says, not a robbery. Bivol gave up the championship rounds. Let round 12 go. Artur was the aggressor. You know, judges love that. Close fights are not robberies. Y'all need to study boxing. Well, I don't know who you talking to because, you know, I just put the caption up there. But that doesn't necessarily mean that that's me who's saying that. You feel me? I'm just tuning in with the people saying. I mean, that's what the masses are saying. Eddie Hearn pissed. That's a fact. Kobe Plant said, pivot, sure. I see. This John old as hell. This shit about to fall apart on me. I done watched this shit so many times. The rap. Tito, what's going on, brother? He said, my dog. Mazuma, absolutely. Yeah, the comments was packed way before I got on, but it was because I was supposed to come on at 9, but I had to push the time back. You feel what I'm saying? So you know, we in the building, man. So if we get the likes up as soon as y'all come in, that'll be very much appreciated. You feel what I'm saying? Let me check. Let me see what's going on. Let me check what's going on. Hold on. Let me let the group chat know. Because we're going to keep it 1,000 on here, man. We're going to keep it as honest and objective as possible. Shout out to the people that hit the likes already, man. I appreciate that very much. And like I said, we hit that 2,300 mark. You feel what I'm saying? So shout out to the nation. Shout out to the mob for coming through and helping me reach another milestone. It is very much appreciated, man. You know, we on the road to 3K as always. On our way to the 2,400 mark. You feel me? So shout out to everybody that's been showing love, man. It's very much appreciated. Shout out to my boy Ralph. He said, in my opinion, it could have went either way. We're going to talk about it. Equip FC said I had Artur winning. Grab you a membership in Mazuma TV. Absolutely. Absolutely. I agree with that 1,000%. For those of y'all who, you know, plan on getting memberships or already got a membership, I appreciate you very much, man. So let's get into the fight, man. Let's get into the fight. You know what I mean? I didn't get the time to watch the undercard all like that. You feel what I'm saying? I watched Fabio knock the shit out of Clark, though. I was able to catch that while I was on the move, man. But that was a devastating knockout. Shout out to Fabio Worley for getting that. That was one of the craziest knockouts I've ever seen. John Raven said, little underwhelming. Was a technical fight. I thought that fight was the shit, bro. I don't know what you was watching, man. I don't know what you was expecting. It's like these boxing fans nowadays, they just want rock'em sock'em robots, and you know what I'm saying? I thought it was great, man. I thought that, you know, Dmitry Bivol had a lot of moments where he was boxing, landing some sharp counters on Bivol, you know, great display of the jab. Artur Beterbiev was pushing the pace, applying pressure, getting stronger as the rounds went on, landing some good body shots. I seen Artur Beterbiev get rocked with a shot from Bivol. I seen Bivol get hurt by Beterbiev. There was a lot of, and there was times where it seemed like, Dmitry Bivol had everything under control, and then out of nowhere, Beterbiev would take over the last part of the round. That was a great back and forth fight, man. I genuinely enjoyed that fight all the way through. You know what I'm saying? And they both had their moments. It was a lot of momentum switch ups, and Beterbiev landed 49 punches. What does that have to do with what happened? I mean, he landed 49 punches, and you saying that as if that's like not a huge number. Obviously, it was enough for him to win the fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all, I don't know what y'all be expecting, man, on some real shit. And I don't even know if that's the exact stats. Let me see if that's actually the stats. Because I ain't going to take his word for it. Regardless of how many punches he threw, let me see CompuBox stats. Let me see. It's not showing me. No, that's cap. That's a lie, bro. Final punch stat report. Let me see. Let me see. You thought Bivol won? That's your opinion? Hey, man, it is what it is. It's safe to say that a lot of people can agree that I mean, there's some people that say that it was a robbery. I heard a lot of professional fighters say that it was a robbery. But y'all can have your opinions about that. Y'all can go back and forth about it. But one thing that we could all agree, in all honesty, was the fight was controversial. You feel what I mean? There's a difference between controversial and a robbery. You feel what I'm saying? You can use them in the same token, but there are differences between them. And what I mean by controversial is a lot of people are like up in arms about what they thought happened in the fight. You know what I mean? And a lot of people believe that it was the opposite of the outcome that actually, came to reality, which was Artur Beterbiev walking away with a majority decision. Now, I'm going to give you guys my thoughts on the fight. You know what I'm saying? Equip FC says, no robbery. Okay. I'm listening to y'all, man. I want to know exactly what y'all think. But before I get into what y'all think and really get into the comments, it was a close and competitive fight. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, they both had their moment. They both, there was a lot of momentum shifts in this fight. A lot of switch ups in momentum. At one point in time, it seemed like Dmitry Bivol was dominating, outboxing. You know what I'm saying? Staying off of the ropes, doubling and tripling up on his jab, freezing Beterbiev. Bivol will land. Bivol will come out with a combination. Beterbiev will try to counter, and then Bivol will counter his counter. You know what I'm saying? Keeping his hands up real nice and tight. You feel what I'm saying? Didn't really get hit with. He got hit with some shots by Beterbiev. And if you do 12 rounds with Beterbiev, you're gonna get hit. But nothing too devastating in comparison to what I've seen Beterbiev land on his opponents. You know what I'm saying? So Dmitry Bivol, he had the right game plan, in terms of, staying off of the ropes, using lateral movement from right to left. You know what I'm saying? And whenever Bivol wasn't, on his, how can I say this? Whenever Beterbiev was not planted, Bivol was taking advantage of that and throwing combinations in between. There was even some times where it looked like Bivol was taking a page out of Sugar Ray Leonard's book, and then in the last 30 seconds of the round, he'll come out with a quick combination. You know what I'm saying? Where the round will come out, will be competitive throughout, and then Bivol will do some shit out of nowhere to almost secure the round, in my opinion. You feel what I'm saying? In the beginning of the fight, man, I thought Dmitry Bivol was dominating the first 3 to 4 rounds. In my opinion, man, Dmitry Bivol, like I said, was doubling and tripling up on his jab. His jab had an effect immediately. And Artur Beterbiev, he's still calm, he's still relaxed, he's still patient, and he was just trying to find his way into the fight. But he did start off kind of slow. Going into, I believe, the 4th or the 5th round, I thought Artur Beterbiev started to pick it up and started to find a rhythm. You know what I'm saying? One of my concerns about Beterbiev, in all honesty, was his injury that he had 5 months prior to this fight. And it didn't really look like it had an effect in this fight, in all honesty. He looked at like typical Artur Beterbiev. So shout out to him for the quick recovery. You know what I'm saying? To be, recovering from crazy injuries like that at 39 years old, to be recovering them from that quick, recovering from them injuries that quickly, and still being yourself in a fight, that's pretty impressive. You feel what I'm saying? Beterbiev had, moments where it seemed like he was bullying Dmitry Bivol, and Dmitry Bivol was definitely getting hit with some big shots to the body. I seen a body shot that definitely switched up, Dmitry Bivol's approach. He went from, throwing combinations and, staying off of the ropes to getting hit with a body shot, and sitting on the ropes, which I thought was kind of strange. You feel what I'm saying? So that change up in like game plan, or, his change up in his rhythm let me know that them shots were getting to him. Some body shots that definitely landed. I see Dmitry Bivol come out with a combination. My words are all over the place today, man. My fault. Dmitry Bivol's combination, he hit Beterbiev with a combination, and it seemed to have really gotten the attention of Beterbiev. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say he was hurt, but it definitely surprised him, rocked him low key, and Beterbiev responded with, some shots that seemed to have hurt Bivol. So they hurt each other back to back, in my opinion, from what I've noticed. You see what I'm saying? And it was an amazing fight, man. Now, I knew that Artur Beterbiev's corner knew that this fight was close, which was why I believe at the end of the 9th round, they was like, yo, you got to get the knockout to win this fight. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that you're losing the fight. In some cases, it might. But I think that was Beterbiev's team's way of saying, like, yo, this is a close competitive fight. And if you really want to seal the victory, it's best to try to stay away from the scorecards. You feel what I'm saying? So Beterbiev, you could tell, and I didn't even hear the corner say that. I actually had heard it in the group chat because, I don't really be listening to the commentary. And Beterbiev came out with like a sense of urgency. You feel what I mean? He came out with a sense of urgency, was letting his hands go, really trying to bully Dmitry Bivol. And, you could tell that this was Bivol's first time ever being in that situation where, he was getting manhandled at some points during the fight. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, all right, we're about to see exactly what type of cloth, Bivol is cut from, because if he fall from this situation, then we'll just know that, he wasn't what we thought he was. But Dmitry Bivol showed a lot of heart, a lot of dog, a lot of skill, great footwork. He was boxing beautifully in there. I just think that Artur Beterbiev is a rare case. I think anybody else this night would have gotten outboxed by Dmitry Bivol. 95% of the light heavyweight division, in all honesty, would have came up short against Beterbiev this night. It's just that Artur Beterbiev, what I meant to say was Bivol. My words all over the place, man. Dmitry Bivol would have outboxed 95% of these light heavyweights that had, that's currently, in the weight division right now. But Beterbiev is just a rare case. You feel what I'm saying? That boy pressure is different. His power is devastating. It seems like even when he hits your gloves, it has an effect on you, because a lot of shots had landed on Dmitry Bivol's gloves, but you could tell they still had an effect. You feel what I'm saying? He seems like he gets stronger as the rounds go on, and there was points in time where I seen Dmitry Bivol pick up his second win around like the 9th round. You know what I'm saying? But Beterbiev is like he just straight gassed the whole time. Like, he doesn't really show signs of fatigue or like that. Now I see where he doesn't, and he might be showing signs of fatigue. He might just have like a good poker face or good body language. I don't know what the case is, but there were several instances where I seen like Beterbiev hold back a little bit, and then he'll, a little bit later throughout the round, he'll pick it up. Maybe that's him just, reserving his energy or whatever the case is. But this was a tough competitive fight for both guys. You feel what I'm saying? This is exactly why, the best need to fight the best while they're at their peaks, while they're at their best, because we get fights just like this, man. Shout out to Artur Beterbiev. Shout out to Dmitry Bivol. I know a lot of people aren't really satisfied with the outcome, and, they might have saw things a different way. I seen Andre Ward said that 116, 112 was insanity, and he thought Dmitry Bivol won. Now, I agree with Andre Ward. You feel what I'm saying? In my honest opinion, when I looked over the fight, you know what I'm saying? And I watched a little, not the whole thing. I watched a little bit. I watched it a little bit over again. And I thought Dmitry Bivol edged that John out, bro. I thought Dmitry Bivol edged that John out. You feel what I'm saying? I do think that Dmitry Bivol was outboxing Artur Beterbiev throughout the course of the fight. I thought his combinations were a lot more noticeable, in my opinion. I thought a lot of the shots from Artur Beterbiev, the shots that he was throwing on Dmitry Bivol, I thought he missed a lot of shots. I thought a lot of shots hit the gloves. I don't know, man. I just thought that whenever Dmitry Bivol was boxing, I just felt like it had more of an effect than what Artur Beterbiev was doing throughout the rounds. You feel what I'm saying? So I thought that Dmitry Bivol's jab was frustrating Artur Beterbiev. I thought it kept making him reset. He didn't give Artur Beterbiev many opportunities to catch him on the ropes and brutalize him. Dmitry Bivol, obviously he took a little bit of damage, but he made it throughout the course of 12 rounds with Artur Beterbiev, and I thought he exposed a lot of flaws within Beterbiev's game. Bivol's face was marked from the abrasions of his gloves, bro. Didn't Beterbiev have let me see something? Because they said he was bleeding inside his eye or some shit like that. Yeah, he definitely the bottom of his eye was definitely very swollen. That don't look like abrasions. That look like genuine swelling based off of what I've seen. Even the top of his forehead had a little bit of swelling. I definitely see some abrasions by the side of his eyebrow and stuff like that. But that whole thing underneath the eye, that's definitely bruising from punches. But I see some abrasions as well, and those abrasions could have came from Artur Beterbiev's gloves as well, not just his own. You see what I'm saying? But it looks like a little bit of both. But regardless, that's not even the point that I'm making. Yeah, like I can show you right here. Look, see, for instance, right here, right? You can see the abrasions right. I'm sorry, y'all. Right here, you can see some of the abrasions, right off to the left side of Bivol's face. But then you see this right underneath here. That's nice and bruised up. So I'm not saying that Dmitry Bivol took a lot of punishment. I don't think neither one of them really got fucked up. You know what I'm saying? It was a good competitive fight. I loved how Dmitry Bivol was boxing. I love the lateral movement. That boy nice, man. That boy nice. I'm telling you, Dmitry Bivol is nice. You feel what I'm saying? Artur Beterbiev. About to say, don't be running up in here, dog. About to get the fine off in this joint. You heard? It's no, I'm just playing. But no, it was a good competitive fight, man. I loved it. Both of these guys showed, a lot of poise, a lot of composure, and they showed that they are the elite of the division, man. I would love to see a rematch between these two just to see what adjustments Dmitry Bivol will make in this fight. In all honesty, based off of the observations that I made with Dmitry Bivol, definitely got to work on his conditioning a little bit more. I think he needs to keep things more of the same. I don't want to see him go into the rematch because it seems like Turkey Al-Sheikh is going to want to make this fight happen. So, more of the same in terms of staying off of the ropes, more of the same in terms of combination punching, doubling and tripling up on the jab. And, I could tell Dmitry Bivol did his homework, and I'm going to tell you guys why. I watched a lot of Artur Beterbiev tape, and one of his go-tos is he likes to shoot the overhand over the jab to hit you on the temple, the top of the head, whatever the case is. There weren't many instances where Dmitry Bivol threw single jabs, which I loved. You know what I'm saying? That was a hell of an adjustment because if you guys ever train fighters or whatever the case may be, single jabs get countered. And that's why coaches always tell their fighters more than one jab, because if you double and triple up on your jab, there's less of a likelihood that you will get countered. You feel what I'm saying? So I thought that was a great, move that Dmitry Bivol did. It was freezing. Beterbiev throughout the course of the fight. You feel what I'm saying? So he might have exposed a flaw in Artur Beterbiev's game. You feel what I'm saying? I thought, Dmitry Bivol edged it out. I thought he had it 7-5. You know, I was telling people in the group chat that I wouldn't be surprised if it was a draw because, you know, even though I might have scored some rounds for Dmitry Bivol, I was under the impression that it could have went either way because they were both having a good amount of moments in the same round. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, with that being known, bro, you know, 8-4 Beterbiev, I thought that was ridiculous. 7-5 Beterbiev, okay. The draw, okay, I guess. But me, I was more along the lines of 7-5 Bivol or draw. Worst case scenario, draw. But you know, it was a close competitive fight. I'm not gonna sit here and call it a robbery, regardless of whether it's on my caption or not. That was just the real to people in. You feel what I mean? But for the most part, man, I thought Bivol did enough to get the nod. He didn't. It was a close competitive fight. You know, you can make a case that Beterbiev won. I'm not tripping. You know what I'm saying? I'm not tripping at all. You know, I'm not one of those people like, oh, what the fuck? What? This is why we don't watch boxing no more, man. This is not one of those situations. You know what I'm saying? Uh Champion Sports Boxing said Beterbiev won. Bivol should have let his hands go more. I mean, I thought Beterbiev let his hands go pretty. I thought Bivol let his hands go pretty well. You know what I mean? He was punching the combinations, and based off of this, these punch stats right here, Bivol didn't. Let me see. I'm trying to see exactly what's going on right here. Shit, Bivol landed 46% of his power punches. Right? Am I tripping? There was instances in the fight where he landed 63%. Oh no, according to CompuBox right here, Bivol landed 50% of his power punches, while Beterbiev only landed 29% of his. So if you throwing and you landed half of your power punches, I don't think your output's the problem. It seemed like Bivol was having target practice in all honesty, based off of that. That's funny because Turkey actually came out and said he thought Bivol won by 2 rounds. Yeah, so that's 7-5, right? I thought that's 7-5. You know what I mean? So that's exactly what I thought. I thought it was 7-5 Bivol. Worst case scenario would draw. You know what I mean? 114. As soon as I heard 114, 114, I was like, ooh. And then once I heard the 84, I was like, ooh, somebody got dead. I was like, I was kind of like confident that it was Bivol. So when I heard Beterbiev, I was like, damn. I was like, damn, they gave Beterbiev 8 rounds. Now, in regards to the rematch, man, you know, cause I got somebody asked Thomas Wright, so what you think about the rematch? If they were to have a rematch, man, I think that'll play in Dmitry Bivol's favor, and I'm gonna tell you why. Artur Beterbiev is only getting older, ladies and gentlemen. He's 39 as of right now. By the time they fight, shit, he might be 40. You know what I mean? So, with that being known, when is Beterbiev's birthday? Let me check. January 21st. Yeah. So by the time they fight, he might be 40. Hold up, hold up. What the fuck just happened? Did I just leave the stream yard? Shit. What the fuck? Hold up. What the fuck? I'm hot. I'm echoing. Hold on. Hold on, yo. I'm off. Hold on, yo. I'm off. What? Yeah. What the fuck? I'm having trouble with this shit. All right, I'll be right back. Let me fix this. All right. My fault. My fault. Nah, I had some bullshit going on. This shit tweaked on me for a little bit. I ain't gonna hold you. But nah, man, look, like I said, can y'all see me? All right. Shout out to Peaceful for keeping me informed. Check this out, man. So, like I said, in terms of the rematch, I think it plays in Dmitry Bivol's favor, and I'm gonna tell you guys why. For one, Artur Beterbiev gonna be 40 years old by the time this man gets this rematch going again, right? Listen, and I understand that Dmitry, Artur Beterbiev didn't look old in this fight or anything like that, but Artur Beterbiev is at an age right now where he could just wake up and be an older fighter. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like he's at risk of just becoming a shot fighter overnight. You feel what I'm saying? I've seen this shit happen where one fight, somebody looks sensational. They be 35, 36 years old, look sensational, and then they go into their next bout and look like a shell of themselves. You know what I mean? So that's that. Another thing, Dmitry Bivol went 12 rounds with Artur Beterbiev, so that should be a confidence booster in Bivol's mind because he's like, oh, I made it 12 rounds with Beterbiev when I didn't really know much about him. So going into this rematch, it should give him more confidence. Like, yo, I know I could go 12 rounds with the dude. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, maybe I could do this more. Maybe I could do this more. You see what I'm saying? Dmitry Bivol could go into the fight. I think he's more because he's the more skilled fighter. I think he's more capable of making the adjustments necessary in order to win the fight. You know what I'm saying? So, let me see. Talking about George Foreman. He said the WBU. That's hilarious. And look, those are dope examples of fighters who won championships when they're older. Now, am I saying that Artur Beterbiev is, you know what I mean, not, is he exempt from that type of history? Is he incapable? No, that's not what I'm saying at all. You see what I'm saying? But what I am telling you is I think going into this rematch, I think Dmitry Bivol, I think that'll work out more in his favor. You know what I'm saying? That's just my personal opinion. I don't see what different can Artur Beterbiev do in this fight against Dmitry Bivol. He's gonna do more of the same. You know what I'm saying? The only thing that I would think that he would probably do different is probably step on the gas earlier. You see what I mean? But that I don't know if that's something that Artur Beterbiev would want to do because, in all honesty, I think in this fight it showed that Bivol has the power necessary to catch Beterbiev's attention. I've seen it happen. So if you want to take a risk that early and get caught cold, then I don't think Beterbiev would do that. You know what I'm saying? So I just think the rematch works out more in Dmitry Bivol's favor. But does that necessarily mean he will beat Beterbiev? No. You know what I'm saying? Clean living. Okay, I understand that. A lot of Muslims have clean living. I understand that, man. Bernard Hopkins, Muslim. You know what I'm saying? He had a clean life, and that's why he had a clean lifestyle, and that was why he was able to fight into his late 40s. I get it. I'm very aware of that. And you provided some great examples. You know what I'm saying? But I do think that because Dmitry Bivol is the more intelligent fighter, in my opinion, the more skillful fighter, I think he's more capable of making adjustments and being more prepared for the rematch in comparison to Artur Beterbiev. What can Beterbiev do differently in this fight to come out on top against Bivol in a more convincing fashion? I don't know. You think the rematch even gets made? It seems like Turki Al-Sheikh is, for it. You know what I'm saying? He said that he wanted to make the rematch happen. I've seen Bivol say that he'll do the rematch. I'm sure Beterbiev would do the rematch. So what's the issue? I think the only people that'll stop it would be Artur Beterbiev's handlers, but I don't see them saying no to Turki Al-Sheikh, not with the type of money he dishing out. You feel me? So we'll see. But I told you guys off of the rip, I had, Dmitry Bivol winning the fight. I told you guys why I thought Dmitry Bivol was going to win the fight. And a lot of things that I said Dmitry Bivol was going to do in the fight, he did in the fight. And it proved to be effective. But I also brought into consideration that Beterbiev is a strong motherfucker. He's a big puncher. And, if Dmitry Bivol, loses focus or he slips just a little bit, it could be lights out. I thought Dmitry Bivol had a disciplined, focused game plan. And I think him being defensively responsible was a big thing to work on in training camp, and it paid off. But Dmitry Bivol always been responsible with his defense throughout his fights anyway. You feel me? So, I thought Bivol won, draw, worst case scenario. But there's people that feel like Beterbiev won. 8-4. I think that's a little bit of a stretch to say that Bivol only won 4 rounds in this 12-round bout. I think that's insanity. But regardless, it was a close competitive fight, and it could have went either way, man. So I can't really complain. I had my opinions. Y'all people got y'all opinions. Was it controversial? Yes. Am I going to call it a robbery? No. Do I know how much money they were paid? No, I don't. Coffee plant since 10 mil a piece, and I ain't hearing nothing about that. But if they both made 10 mil, that's fire. That's a great payday. You had 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8 for Bivol. So that's 7 rounds. Yeah, you had 7 rounds. So you had Bivol edging it out. A 7-5 is a competitive fight, man. Let's make this clear. Like 7-5, but I thought that he bagged 7 pretty easy. I thought Bivol had the first 4. But then, to say he got robbed, no, that's not what I'm gonna say. That wouldn't be me telling the truth if I said that. Champion Sport Boxing said Beterbiev won. Okay. You entitled to your opinion, brother. Well, the reality is Bivol did win. But, I feel like I thought oh my God. See, and look, these dudes be naming themselves like Champion Sports Boxing and shit like that. Bivol went on his bike. Yo, bro, I could recall multiple fights where fighters were on their bike and still won the fight. Y'all act like all the motherfucker got to do to win a fight is just move forward. You know what I'm saying? I could give you multiple examples. Floyd made a whole second part of his career out of fighting on his bicycle and would still win fights. You feel what I'm saying? So y'all gotta come up with better reasonings as to why somebody want to fight besides them being on their bike. I know plenty of fights where people want being on their bicycle. Bike against an older man. That makes no sense. I mean, that doesn't equate to somebody losing. Like I said, I can name you multiple fights where somebody fought on the back foot and won a fight. I don't like this narrative that's being pushed out by like boxing fans, casual boxing fans, even hardcore boxing fans, where it's like, in order for you to win a fight, you got to be a power puncher. In order for you to win a fight, you got to be moving forward. You you got to get hit to win a fight, bro. The name of the game is hit and not get hit. And some fighters' first line of defense is their feet. Bivol disappointed. I disagree with you. He was shook. He landed 50% of his power punches. I don't think that man was shook. I think that man was having a pretty easy time, punching on Beterbiev. If you landed 50% of your power punches, I don't think that's a scary man. I think that's an accurate man. I think that's somebody who's punching with intentions. So I disagree with you. I don't think Bivol disappointed at all. I think that was a great fight overall on both sides. I think they both did their thing. I think they put on a good. I think they put on a great fight for the boxing fans. And it seems like you're the only one who happens to be disappointed with the fight. I don't understand why. That's like ridiculous. I don't understand that. Bivol was fighting. He was moving. He was countering. Like he did everything. He put on a full showcase of boxing. He did better against Canelo. Canelo and Bivol are two totally different styles, bro. Canelo came from a smaller weight class. Dmitry Bivol was the bigger, stronger guy, which is why he was able to be, the aggressor throughout the fight. He's not going to be the aggressor against Artur Beterbiev, bro. Somebody who had 100% knockout ratio, prior to this fight. Somebody who, happens to be one of the strongest guys in the fucking entire weight class. You know what I'm saying? I've never seen Beterbiev get bullied in any fights. He happens to be the strongest motherfucker in every fight that he done been in so far. So You know what I'm saying? It's totally different styles. Of course, he's gonna do better with Canelo. Canelo fought as high, fought as low as 154 at his peak. Bivol had the size, the reach, he had the strength advantage. So of course he was gonna do better. He was scared and running. Bro, yeah, bro. Change your name, bro. Change your name. You change your name, bro. You don't know shit about boxing, bro. Change your name. Champion Sports Boxing. This nigga knows nothing about boxing, bro. Pack real shit, bro. Like you can tell he got a casual fan mindset, bro. He got a casual mindset. He was scared. Okay. Anyways, like I said, great fight. Man, that shit loud. Yeah, casual ass mindset. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's why he lost, man. He was scared. He was running. Okay. Thank God. I remember I used to sit next to niggas and watch fights. They used to talk like that, bro. The best thing I ever did was get my own crib and watch boxing by myself. Watching boxing with casuals, bro, is the most frustrating shit in the world, bro. Like on some real shit. Have y'all ever sat there and watched fights with casuals, bro? Shoo. Oh, he ain't gonna win. He ain't got no power. Oh man, he ain't got no power, man. I don't know, man. They'll judge before the fight happen. Like the bull be like, that bull be like 15-0 with 14 knockouts, and the other one will be like 20-0 with 10 knockouts. They be like, oh no, he ain't got no power. He gonna lose. Like nigga, you ain't even watched the fucking fight. Oh, he 15-0 with 14 knockouts, bro. I'm telling you, he gonna knock his ass, bro. He gonna knock him out. Watch. I'm like, oh my fucking god, bro. I hated that shit, bro. When I was young and I was living with my mom, 16, 17 years old, I had no choice but to watch it with them motherfuckers. I couldn't watch it nowhere else. That was the worst, bro. Ain't nothing worse than that. My fault. Trying to see something. Get face off the camera. My fault. My fault. Trying to see something quick. My fault. My fault. But let me see exactly what the comment's saying right now. T said Bivol was durable as expected, but also worried about Beterbiev power, which showed to be clear during the end. Yeah, man, I think that's what really helped, Beterbiev ultimately win the fight, amongst the judges, because 10th, 11th, 12th round, Bivol was, he showed to be like diminishing just a little bit, fatigued just a little bit. He started clenching up on Beterbiev, holding him a little bit, and Beterbiev was just coming out straight gas, bro. Like coming out guns blazing like it was the beginning of the fight. And I'm like, damn, like that's fucking impressive, bro. Like for you to be a light heavyweight carrying that much weight and being in that great of a shape at 39 years old where you firing in the 10th, 11th, 12th round like how you would in the first round, that's impressive, bro. Bivol hurt him in the 7th, yeah, bro. That really, you could tell too, but Beterbiev such a fucking like a juggernaut, bro. Like he literally was emotionless. But like he fired some shit back that got Bivol attention, and the Beterbiev was just going off the whole round trying to like get that shit back. So that was a great fight, man. I don't know what these people talking about. It's like at the end of the day, this shit just goes to show you that you cannot satisfy everybody. This was a fight that was made at a great time. You know what I mean? It was for undisputed. Beterbiev became undisputed champion. Both of these guys put up a great effort. They both had a lot of moments throughout the fight. There was some good shots that was landed. A lot of skills were showcased. And man, it might have not been the result that a lot of people anticipated, but regardless, it was a great fight, bro. It was a great fight. You ain't gonna hear no complaints coming from me. You know what I mean? You might hear it amongst other people or, casual boxing fans or, motherfuckers who like bitter boxing fans, whatever the hell you want to call them. But you ain't gonna hear no complaints from me, man. If they come out with a rematch, I'm with it. I'm with it 1,000%. Yeah, I seen Berlanga just he in his clout chasing bag right now, bro. It's like I think like the best thing that ever happened to Berlanga was him losing to Canelo, because now he just feel like he's such a star in the sport of boxing right now that he could just go out and say anything for some type of attention. So balloons. What? What thingy? Let's see. What you talking about? What you talking about? What the fuck is that?
I don't know. I just opened it.
Oh, it might have been that grape pillow. I put that little grape pillow that was in there. Pull them out. It's that great John. Or was it? What the fuck? That's all that's in there?
Yeah.
What the fuck is that then? Where the hell did that come from?
I don't know. I just opened it.
Hold on, what the hell? The fuck y'all found Berlanga boxing gloves? No. No, we trying to figure some shit out, bro. It's been a lot of shit that's been going on with this crib that we trying to take care of. Look, Berlanga might fight Gabe Rosado next. Who the fuck want to see that? Old school 868. What's going on, man? But wasn't Gabe Rosado retired? That's how you know Edgar Berlanga a mercenary, bro. He don't really want to fight motherfuckers for real, because he could easily take advantage of the situation and get a good, big fight popping. He want to fight Gabe Rosado. Gabe Rosado, bro? A fucking washed, retired journeyman, bro? That's who you gonna bounce back and fight after getting your ass whooped by Canelo? That's so confusing. You think it's because we overpacked that shit? Alright. I'm about to clean that shit. Gabe might upset Berlanga. Oh my fucking God, bro. And that exact mentality is why these fucking boxers be feeling like they could get away with that shit, because we always got fucking boxing fans that just be like, well, maybe. Like, nigga, stop it, bro. Gabe Rosado ain't doing shit to nobody. And I don't give a fuck that he from Philly or whatever the case may be, bro. The nigga is a fucking washed up journeyman, bro. Like, stop it. Gabe Rosado would get punished by Edgar Berlanga right now. And it ain't because Edgar Berlanga is so good. It's just because that Gabe is that washed. Trust me when I tell you, bro. Gabe Rosado must want to check or something, bro. They make that shit happen. That's disgusting, bro. Brandon Pizarro versus Josue Vargas, the Blade. Call that nigga a Blade. He definitely a Blade. But I was at Brandon Pizarro last fight. Brandon Pizarro looked pretty good. He got knocked down. He got knocked down early in the fight. But he definitely got up and he did his thing. He showed a lot of skills. Josue not gonna have nothing for Brandon. Brandon, he ain't speed too good. He boxed too good. Yeah, Brandon in a different zone right now. I think Brandon will fuck Josue up. Josue, I don't know. I think that Cepeda fight took something from him. I don't know if it was his confidence, his punch resistance. I don't know what it is, but I think that Cepeda fight did him dirty, man. It took something from him. And I don't think he'll ever be the same, unfortunately. Bro, Rosado is like Nate Diaz. He constantly loses, but people love him. Yeah, that's a fact. Gabe Rosado, a majority of his fan base is Mexicans, though. The Mexicans on the West Coast love Gabe Rosado, bro. He don't really get much love out here in Philly, all like that. Like, we respect him, obviously, but, you know, like, he don't be getting like that big praise like he doing the West Coast over here. We just be looking at him like, oh, that's Gabe, that's cool. We respect him type shit, but his core fan base, bro, like his real core fan base is LA for sure. That's why he moved over there because he get more love over there anyway. Yeah, Dakota Linger. Yeah, I remember that dude. He punched on. Yeah, he punched on Scooby. Yeah, but Cepeda was the one that really did it to him, bro. Cepeda put. He did. There was something about that shit that really destroyed him. I don't know if it was a mental thing or he really caused some type of damage, but it was a wrap after that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, look, man, like Gabe Rosado definitely got robbed in some fights. Let's not get it wrong. Like he beat Jay Leon, he beat Kid Chocolate. I thought he edged out Daniel Jacobs. You feel what I'm saying? Like there's been some Luis Arias, thought he beat him. There was a few fights that could have went Gabe way that it didn't. You feel me? But regardless, like we talking about this current state of Gabe Rosado going up against Edgar Berlanga, bro. Like, don't nobody want to see that, bro. Edgar Berlanga gonna blow up to 195 pounds. Gabe Rosado, where he coming off of a loss and a pretty lengthy layoff. Like, don't nobody want to see that for real? Come on, man. Let's be serious. Why are we talking about Gabe Rosado and Edgar Berlanga fighting when Edgar Berlanga got guys like Diego Pacheco around? He got guys like Christian Mbili out here. Like you Jaime Munguia, Caleb Plant. Come on, dog. Like those are way more credible fights. I don't even know if Berlanga's even like encouraging this fight for real. I don't know if boxing fans are trying to push this fight. I don't know who's trying to push it. Berlanga versus McCumbee. Ooh wee, that's a good fight. That's actually a really good fight. I like that fight. What you think of Berlanga tweet? What he said about Beterbiev, man? Beterbiev would put that nigga in the morgue, man. I don't even know why he talking like that. He just clout chasing, bro. He just clout chasing. What he said the other day, he said he wanted to move up to heavyweight. And whenever there's a big fight happening, what happened? Self clean. It could do that?
Yes.
Oh wow.
But I don't know if that works.
That's cool. But you know, Edgar Berlanga, he just doing a simple clout chasing method, man. The same you know, when Anthony Joshua and Dubois were fighting, he was like, oh man, I want to move up to heavyweight and fight Anthony Joshua. You think he mean this shit, bro? No, he just clout chasing. He just trying to get me and you to talk about it so it can make his name more relevant. He taking a page out of Ryan Garcia book. He taking a page out of Teofimo Lopez book. He just to get a response, and I guess it's working because we talking about it. But nigga, he not about to fight no fucking Anthony Joshua or Daniel Dubois. He don't. He not. He know he ain't knocking out no Artur Beterbiev, bro. Beterbiev will put that boy in a fucking body bag with his big toe hanging out that motherfucker. Let me see. Wait. What was Ralph's question? Mark, how do you feel about Ben Whitaker? I didn't even watch the fight. You know what I'm saying? I was moving around, bro. I was going back and forth with my sons, just running around getting shit done. But I heard that shit was getting hot in there for him, man. I heard that shit was getting hot in there for him. So, he probably looked for a way out. You know what I'm saying? Took a page out of like Bernard Hopkins' book, just falling out the ring and, you know what I'm saying, getting a no contest. I don't know what the case is, but I don't even know why people were so high on Ben Whitaker anyway. Like, he had a viral clip of him, fucking showboating and all that. And people was like, oh my God, he's so good. He's the new drunken master. You know what I'm saying all this shit. But he wasn't fighting nobody. So it was like, why was y'all so high on it? Because he had a viral clip? Come on, man. Stop it. Like, cut it out. Like, I didn't think much of the dude anyway because he didn't fight nobody. You want to get a good idea of who a fighter is? Have him fight somebody. You feel me? So, I don't really think too much of Ben Whitaker. You feel me? I don't give a fuck if he was a silver medalist or whatever the case may be. It's all about what you do in the pros. The amateur accolades is cool coming into the pros, and when you're a prospect, they could mention it. But, once you hit that big stage, it's all about who you fight in the pros. All that amateur shit, we don't give a fuck about none of that. Ben Whitaker was supposed to defeat Morrell, potentially sleep Benavidez. They out their fucking mind. I don't know who said that. That's just people hating on Morrell and Benavidez for real. Because I don't know what they saw in Ben Whitaker that made them think that. They must be haters. Let me see. What was I talking about, though? Let me see. Where Danny Garcia ranks among the all-time Puerto Ricans. You had Danny in the top 10. Why would I put him in the top 10, Lo? Why would Danny be top 10 all Puerto Ricans? I thought it had came off of this, John. He ain't no top 10 all Puerto Rican. I can name a few Puerto Ricans that's greater than Danny. He probably wouldn't even make the top 10 for real. He probably he top 10 greatest fighters that come out of Philly. No, Carmelo ain't stopped him in 10 seconds. But I seen he stopped him in the first round, but it wasn't no 10 seconds. He beat up on Boy and then hit him with a good body shot, and Boy folded and he didn't get up. Edgar greater Puerto Rican than Danny. You must be trying to get hit with the wrench, bro. Like we ain't about to do all that. We definitely ain't about to do all that. He nowhere near Danny Rome. Edgar nowhere near Danny Rome. Danny was unified, 2-division world champion. His resume, crazy. One of the best resumes. You know what I'm saying? One of the best resumes out here. You feel me? Edgar nowhere near Danny level. At all. He out here just, he said he rage baiting me. I'm about to you about to get my Slime said boxing film, fuck off for 10 minutes. Yo, that's fucking hilarious. Did he really hit him with the wrench? Cause I can't see when people do it through StreamYard. Did he really hit him with the wrench? That's hilarious. Did he really? That's how you know boxing film a young boy, bro. He be doing the most young boy shit. He smacked me for 10 minutes. Yo, that's the bit. Trinidad is the best Puerto Rican fighter. He definitely top 3, and he not 3. You know what I'm saying? It's between Tito Trinidad and Alfredo Gomez, greatest Puerto Rican fighters all time. My favorite fighter all time is Tito Trinidad, so I might be a little biased, but I give Gomez his props too. You know what I'm saying? He did a lot of great shit. And that man, one of the great. And you know, Tito Trinidad, one of the greatest. Period. It ain't just Puerto Rico. Just like Wilfredo Gomez, you're not just one of the greatest Puerto Ricans. He one of the greatest. Period. You know what I'm saying? I don't be liking how they do that to Puerto Rican fighters, where sometimes even Mexican fighters they be like, "Oh, they're the greatest to come out of Mexico." It's like, all right, but you know, they all time greats in general, not just from their country. You know what I'm saying? Gomez was definitely nice. He was a savage. He was a savage. Mazuma, can you compare this fight to Oscar and Trinidad? I don't really see it that way. I would have to think about that a little bit more. You know, that definitely didn't come to mind. What the fuck? I'm trying to figure out how the fuck this shit happened. What? It's crazy. What should I do about them pillows? Should I vacuum them? Alright, I'll figure that shit out. I'm about to get off of here anyway. Excuse me. Watch it, watch it, watch it. Yeah, that boy Slime definitely predicted that outcome with Beterbiev and Bivol for sure. Yeah. Mazuma, do you see a rematch happening next or Beterbiev versus Benavidez? Shit. I don't know. I don't know exactly how that's gonna go. I don't know if the WBC gonna, put their foot down and you know what I'm saying and be like, no, you either gotta face Benavidez or we gonna strip you of your title. I don't know if they're gonna take that approach or they gonna give him a pass. They're gonna give Beterbiev a pass to rematch, just like how they gave Canelo a pass all them years to not fight Benavidez. I don't know. I mean, that's ultimately up to the WBC, but it seemed like Turkey Al-Sheikh is real, big on making this rematch happen next. Shit, if I'm Benavidez, fuck it. I'll let them fight each other again just so they can whoop their ass. They can whoop each other ass some more so they can come into a fight with me, a lesser fighter. Shit, that's what I would do. I'm like, yeah, keep whooping each other's ass, man. So whoever wins, you know what I mean, you come up fucked up against me. You know what I'm saying? Give me the upper hand. You know what I'm saying? But we gotta see how David do against Morrell, man. You know what I mean? Everybody talking about Benavidez and the winner of Bivol and Beterbiev. Can't sleep on Morrell. Morrell might fuck them plans up. I'm saying might fuck them plans up. So, you know what I mean? We can't sleep on Morrell. Let's see how Benavidez do against Morrell. I gotta see. You know what I'm saying? This is both gonna be this is gonna be both of their second fights at 175. We're gonna see if Benavidez acclimates to the weight or he's still, putting up like, I'm not even gonna say his last performance is mediocre. You know what I'm saying? I thought he did pretty well, but let's just see. Let's see how he acclimates to 175. You feel me? So, yeah, man. I think Turkey gonna really push for that rematch though. Mazuma, what about Crawford versus Canelo? Bro, I don't even care to talk about that. I don't know if you knew or whatever the case is, but I've been saying how I've never really cared for that fight or cared to see that fight happen. You feel me? I always thought that, I never wanted to give. This is the thing. I don't want to give Canelo that type of credit for beating Terrence Crawford. You know what I'm saying? Terrence Crawford, that's an uphill battle for him. You know what I'm saying? You know, he only got one fight at 154, so he about to move up an additional 2 weight classes, fight a 168 that's fully acclimated to the weight class. Not at all, man. I don't really care to see that, bro. I don't care to see that at all. Um, I'd rather see Crawford fight, the guys that's in his division. Sebastian Fundora, you know, Tim Tszyu, Bakra and Mortazaliev. You know what I mean? Whoever wins that fight out of Tim Tszyu and Mortazaliev, you know what I'm saying? I'd rather see that. I'd rather see him go for undisputed. I wouldn't even mind seeing the Jermell Charlo fight. You feel me? There's a lot of great fights that can happen at 54 that I think are better than a fight with Canelo. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's my overall thoughts on that. Yeah, nobody care about that fight at all. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just be so ironic to me that people give Canelo every excuse in the world not to fight Benavidez, and they saying, "Oh, Benavidez a weight bully," blah blah blah. And then, but at the same time, they condoning somebody moving up 2 weight classes to fight Canelo. How the fuck that makes sense? So the weight bully shit, y'all only use that when Canelo is the one that's not at an advantage, right? But when they move up 2 weight classes to fight him, then it's okay. I mean, this is the type of boxing fans that be out here just constantly contradicting themselves. Just hypocritical, bro. You feel me? But I'm gonna get up out of here, man. I appreciate everybody that came through and showed love to the channel. That was my, thoughts to Dmitry Bivol versus Artur Beterbiev, man. Controversial, but not a robbery, in my opinion. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this. I mean, y'all subscribe, y'all get a membership to Mazuma TV. You know what I mean? Everything y'all do for the channel is very much appreciated, man. Until then, y'all have a blessed, beautiful night. I'm out of here, man. Peace.